This is a 2020 Ram 2500, and I'm going to be showing you guys how to replace the fuel filters. The first one I'm going to do is the rear one, and I'll make another video for the front fuel filter. These are the tools that I had to work with. It's just a 28mm socket and a bucket to catch the fuel. This is where the fuel filter is, and it actually has like a little nipple for you to put a line on there so that you don't get covered in fuel. So I installed that here and just ran it to this little like painter's bucket thing that I have here. So once you drain this, there's actually more fuel that comes out once you get the cap off. And there's a little thing right here that you just twist. It's finger tight, it's not hard to open. And as soon as you twist it all the way open, it should start draining the fuel that's in there with the filter. Like I said, there's not much that comes out of this drain. You'll be able to see it's really not much. So after you drained as much as you can, you're going to tighten up that valve back, just hand tight. And then you're going to get the 28mm socket and loosen the lid, or the top, whatever you want to call it. If you've never taken this apart before, it's probably going to be tight. But it doesn't take long to get off. It's just a little snug. So when you go to pull the filter out, it actually drops a lot more diesel. And my filter was actually stuck in the top, and every video that I've watched, it was actually stuck up inside the truck there. So I had to take the top off, open the new filter, and make sure you put the new O-ring on the cap or the top, and you'll see. I'll put it on there. And also the other side of that just showed has to go up inside the truck, so you'll have to line it up with those two notches right after I get this top off of the filter. I finally got it off, and here's the difference between the new filter and the old filter. Here's the O-ring that needs to come off, and the one that goes on with the new filter. And when you put the filter back in, you should make sure that you're putting it up in the truck, and then you put the cap or the top on afterwards, so that you make sure that it's fully in there. See, those are the notches that you have to line up inside there, and if you look really close, you can see them on each side. So even if you put it in there and you twist it around a little bit, you can feel the notches and just push on it a little bit, and it'll click right in there. once it's in there and secure, then you can just put the top back on. And you'll want to tighten it. The first valve, where you drained the fuel, that's hand tight. And then when you tighten this top, you're gonna want to use the ratchet and the 28 millimeter and just, you know, tighten it up. There's not really a spec for it, so you can just, you know, tighten it as much as it was when you loosened it. And that's it.